Thank you for joining, and welcome to Let's Zwift.
The course featured below is relatively flat, and our first time check will come at 9.3 kilometers. This is going to be a brutal day for the groups out on course. The C's and B's each have a strong group with over 20 riders apiece, while the day is going to be tough for the A and D groups with under 10 riders apiece. With the constantly undulating profile of today's course and the B's group size, my prediction is they will take home the win. The A's are about to be underway and all the groups will be on course. Let's get into the action. Right off the bat, the A's look like they are absolutely hammering the pace. Oh, and Aaron Hunt setting a pace of nearly 8 watts per kilogram. Oh, he is kicking even higher. He must really want to win today. But it looks like this pace is opening up a gap. I don't know if this is the best strategy for the A's, as other riders weren't getting a great draft there. That's the thing with these chase races. It is such a fine line between pushing the pace and putting the rest of your teammates at risk of being dropped. Oftentimes, it is not the strongest group that wins, but the one that works the best together. Let's check in with the C's. Looks like the group leader, Ian, is encouraging the group to work together. And wow, they are a cohesive group. Just look at how many remain in there. It must be, 20 strong riders? And really, on this rolling course, a big blob is going to increase the speed of the group. And this really bodes well for them, as they are approaching the first time check in about 2K. I've seen a number of riders rolling to the front, and I think they will come through with a solid time. As the rest of the groups come through, we will start seeing who has been able to close the start delays. The B's look to remain a strong group, starting with 27 riders today. They seem to have the most left. The C's took the win in last week's chase race, so let's see if the B group can reclaim the crown. Wow, it looks like Yaksha is just going to roll through and up the tempo. I'm impressed. He is pushing nearly 350 watts. It's a short pull, but this is what wins these races. The goal is to either increase the pace or maintain the pace of the group. Looks like the C's are coming through the first time check. This portion kicks up to 7% gradient. It looks like they will roll through here with multiple riders pushing over 4 watts per kilogram. And we're going to start getting really important time gaps in less than a minute here. We will see if the A's and B's have cut down. Here come the B's, and wow, they are here sooner than I expected. The banner is right ahead, and the time gap can't be more than 50 seconds. Halfway through today, and they pulled back 1 minute and 9 seconds. Wow, great pace. Someone must have been taking serious pulls. And even better news for this group, they seem to still have a huge pack size. Oh, and things are looking good for the B group or what? We will get a full picture of the race now. The final group, the A's are coming through checkpoint 1. There's the checkpoint right there, and it looks like, wow, they lost some time. Looks like 21 seconds. Halfway through this is going to be an uphill battle for them, and they're left with only 6 riders. Oh wow, and in the top right, the B's are beginning to pick up some C's. Good sign, as they were only 35 seconds behind at the last checkpoint. The C's started with a smaller group, so even losing 2 or 3 riders can make a big difference. But the C's in the bottom left seem to be working well together. Group leader Ian right to the front. Wow, big pull. Up and at to nearly 400 watts. What a performance from the C rider. He might count up with this performance. And there go some power-ups. Looks like this group is doing everything possible to hold off the chasers. If you've enjoyed the video thus far, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. I really do appreciate and read all the comments. Liking the video does really help YouTube find other viewers such as yourself. There they are! Just ahead, the B's have the C's in their sights. Wow! They only had 5.5K to go until the finish, but just couldn't hold off the B's. Yeah, and here is the catch. With these two groups merging, I think the A's are out for the day. It's most certainly going to be a bunch sprint from these two groups to decide the top spot. And with only 5K left to go, I don't know what the strategy is here. I think the C's need to save energy and hope they have something left for the sprint. The B's don't want to leave anything to chance. They are flat out. What an attack. And the C's have to go all out just to find a wheel, pushing over 500 watts. Oh, this has gotta hurt. I suspect some of the C's won't be able to live with this pace. Even if they can, at what cost? This is a masterful tactic by the B's. They are just telling the group, we're going. Can you hang on? And it looks like only a few C's are able to respond, just catching a wheel. Oh, and it's a sea of green. Boy, am I glad I'm back in the A group. With less than 2K to go, they must be thinking, where is the finish line? And it's just around the corner. Oh, they're going. The B's up the tempo with just over 1 kilometer to go. Almost at 400 watts. And just look at how strung out this group is. Absolutely non-stop action in today's race. I don't know who will have anything left for this final sprint. Here we go. The last 400 meters are coming. It's anybody's race at this point. But you'd have to place your money on a B coming out on top. Looks like a long line of Bs at the front. But is a C going to ride this draft all the way up to the front? Power-ups are being dropped with under 300 meters left. At 200 meters, it's going to kick to the finish. Oh, it's a long line. But it looks like a B is at the front. They are all out. The finish is just ahead. And it's going to be too close to call. We are going to have to wait for the results of this epic finish. Oh, wow. It's taking some time to find out who won. We will get to the results in a second. But the A's are going to be coming through to end the day. They just need more riders in the future. And here we have your final podium spots. The A's and the D's were a ways back, but at the end of the day it looks like the B's took victory. They may have just worn down the C's too much with all their attacks.